Okay, this contest entry is for Aaron's Aquarium 100 sub. Congratulations, Aaron. I'm going to try to do this video. Gonna have to forgive this aquarium though. For some reason, I have intense air bubbles in this tank. A lot of them. Actually, it looks almost like it's snowing in there. Tank's pretty clear though, so hopefully we can do this. Favorite aquarium I'd say is my 125. I'm running 4 aquariums right now, but I like this one the best, basically just because of its size. That's all. It's a 125, 6 foot long, and it just gives these guys a lot of room to maneuver. Yeah, it's been working out pretty good so far. Favorite fish, hard to really pick one, especially if you got a mixed cichlid tank. Obviously, you got a lot of favorite ones, else your tank wouldn't be mixed. Some of these guys I like for their color, design. Others I like just for their character. It's feeding time for these guys, so they're gonna go berserk when I try to get close up on them, but hopefully that doesn't interfere too much with this. Let's see. Little yellow lab. I believe she's a female. She's probably 2 inches big, and I just really like her personality. She's just really curious about everything. If there's ever any new tank mates or anything, she's always first to investigate, and I don't know, she's not much of a troublemaker. She's just more curious, and she will definitely approach anything that goes into that water. Let's see, this other guy down here, Green Terror, I don't know, he's probably 3.5 inches. And this guy, he's another one. I just like his personality. He tends to act like a little puppy dog a lot. Especially when he's hungry. He'll come up to the tank and investigate, and it's almost like he's asking for a treat when he does it. Robertsoni. I like these guys for their color, really. They can get pretty big, up to 10 inches. I'm not sure if he'll ever get that big in this tank, but I mean, he's only 2 inches and he's glowing. So, really a fan of his pattern and color. The red shoulder, I'm a fan of their patterns and colors. OBs, just have seen some really beautiful OBs. I don't mind one bit that they're hybrids. Little yellow peacocks. I really didn't think too much about this guy in the fish store, but then when I got him in the tank, he just sort of grew on me. This little sulfur head peacock. He's not my favorite or nothing, but I call him Ricky Martin a lot. He thinks he's some kind of little stud in there. He's only about 2 inches big, and he's always showing off. It's almost like he's flexing his muscles or something. I think he's from a really good bloodline. Just the way he carries himself, the way he looks at such a small age. The Masonite. I like these guys for their energy. They don't get very big, 4 inches maybe, but they're a handful. Little firecrackers. I believe that guy's a real. Again, just like the way he looks. Red Empress. He's another one. I think he comes from a really good bloodline. He likes to show off in there a lot. He's only about 3 inches and he's showing some really good color. Makes me think he comes from a good bloodline. I don't know, I have blue dolphins in here. I like them just because, well, they remind me of dolphins. Little Tropheus. I like these guys just for their energy. They're just always bouncing all over the place. So it's hard to really pick one. If I had to choose, I'd say the Frontosa. these guys are just my favorite. Pretty much at any size, and I think they're just, I don't know, they just seem to be really majestic, or at least I consider them to be. Almost like gentle giants when they're bigger. I've seen aggressive ones, but for the most part, these guys got a real good demeanor. Slow growers. Actually got 5 of these guys. He's probably a little over 2 inches. He's probably the biggest one. The other one, I had a tank. I was starting a small colony. I still got the tank. Actually, it's 29-gallon cube. I had 3. Well, I still have 3 guys in there, and they're about an inch big. This guy's probably about an inch and a half, and it's weird. I had to pull him out of that tank because he just started getting really aggressive with those guys, and it's weird for his size, but well, his physical size. But the thing about these guys is they grow slow, so they're actually older than they appear. So he was just done with those guys. The funny thing is, though, he was a huge bully in the other tank because he was the biggest one. I put him in here. About 8 hours later, he was hovering in a corner, got his little fins nipped. Sort of poetic justice. But yeah, I had to isolate him so he didn't get himself hurt. This guy's a little pain in the ass. I guess he's the exception to the Frontosa gentle giant theory. So that's it. I picked the Frontosa.